Kids on the count of three. Let's give it up for Byron Sanders. 1, 2, 3.
All right. I'm going to be fast because we need to hear more from these young people. But I'm going to tell y'all this real quick. First of all, if you're proud of your young people that are here, let me hear it from you. Y'all hear that? That's pride right there. So we're going to talk a little bit about power. And this message is mostly for the young people. I know we got some young people over here, and it's going to be a little bit interactive, but we're going to talk about power. Who's ever heard, since we're at a place where we're talking about music, who's ever heard of the name Mozart? Anybody ever heard of Mozart? I need a young person. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you heard of Mozart. My man, who was Mozart? You can yell it out. Classical music, right? Classical music. All right, bet. Mozart, classical musician. Who's ever heard of LeBron James? LeBron James. Anybody heard of LeBron James? Okay, bet. Somebody just humor me. Who's LeBron James? Oh, man, right here in the gray. Basketball player.
The GOAT.
Somebody call him the GOAT. Somebody said Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Lego.
I know it's an argument, right? All right, who wants to tell me, though, what LeBron James and Mozart have in common?
Oh, that's easy.
Let's hear from one of these young people over here. Who want to tell me why LeBron James and what they have in common? My man, with the hands up. Hold on. Let's listen to him real quick. They both successful. He's right. There's one more thing that they both have in common. My man right here. Okay, he said they both perfected what they do. Both of these gentlemen are right. Let's hear it for them. Thank you for stepping in there. But here's the thing. When did LeBron James get to the league? He was 18 years old. 18 years old, right? That's young. That's the same age as a lot of the people here in this room. Mozart, when was the first time that he was performing in front of legends?
13, 12.
He was 9 years old. Wrote his first composition 5 years old. Both of them were not just excellent, but they were excellent as they were young. We're going to talk about power. Appreciate you. Power. If both of these people were excellent and they're young, and that's why we know their names, they have power. Too often, we ask young people, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? We ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Instead of asking them, what do you want to fix right now? Young people have power right now. Y'all have excellence right now. Seeing these young people playing, dancing, stepping the way that they're stepping, we're all here to see them. That means you have a platform. That means young people don't have to wait till they grow up before they make an impact in the world. Young people have power right now. And I don't know if you've looked around, but there's a lot of things that need to change right now. We're starting to lose some rights right now. We're starting to lose some money in our schools right now. We talked about criminal justice reform that needs to change right now. We talked about all of these things, freedoms that we're literally losing right now. There was another group of young people who saw that happening. Anybody ever heard of the civil rights movement? Right? Civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s. We've heard of the names Martin Luther King. We've heard of the names Malcolm X. We've heard of the names Fannie Lou Hamer. We understand these people. But guess what? They had somebody marching with them. And when you go back and you look at those pictures, and you see that it's the fire hose being sprayed, it's the police dogs being released, who are the ones staring them down? Kids, children, the youth. The youth were the ones that had power. The youth were the ones that were on those buses that were getting bombed, that forced the country to integrate. The youth were the ones that were out marching and making sure that they were standing up for the rights and making sure that we all had an equal opportunity to vote. The youth were the ones that made sure that there weren't any signs that said colored here, whites here. The young people were the ones who stood up and made that happen. So if we're talking about power, power doesn't come when you get older. You actually got power as you're young. I want y'all to remember that. And as you continue to perfect your craft, to lean in and find your fit, to discover your superpower, understand that you don't have to wait in order to see the world change the way you know it needs to change. Speak up, stand up, be an upstander, change everything, because your power is here, your power is now. Don't let it go, lean in. Thank you all so very much. Grateful.